Hello, hello. How's it going? One-man band?
Not really. Yeah, so you're on tour currently with Outer Bridge.
Yes.
Just finished the set in Vienna. How was the show?
It was great, man. It was really good fun.
It was your first show in here.
First show in Vienna. Yeah, we did Nova Rock this summer, but you know, like I don't say you've like really played a place until you've done like a show in a local venue, and
It's a festival.
You know,
It must be kind of
yeah,
different.
it's so different. Like this was a proper introduction to Austria and Vienna for us, so that was fucking cool.
So you've been on tour before in the US, and since
Yes.
you started the band in 2015.
Yeah.
So it's really quite an achievement to get to tour US so soon.
Yeah,
How did you manage it?
It's kind of, I mean, only just. It was really cool. Like that whole sort of level of touring is completely new to us. You know, like especially when we're doing the Five Finger and Shine Down Go headline dates. It's a whole nother world of touring. Doing it out in the States, so we were super lucky to do that, and that was mainly like our label because they're based out in America. We've got a great agent out in America as well, so you know they kind of threw their heads together and went, boys, got an interesting offer for you. It's going to be a real adventure. So yeah, man, we were super lucky. We did the Five Finger and Shine Down run, and then we did a run with like we kind of said it was one tour, but it was actually like 6 different tours. It was like shows with I Prevail, POD, Shine Down, headliners, festivals. It was like we were kind of hopping and skipping and just kind of making the most of our time. So
That
yeah.
must have been pretty crazy.
It was definitely pretty crazy. Like, because you know some of the bands were playing like theaters or arenas, and some of the other ones were doing like bars and clubs, and so it was just like you were kind of up and down the sort of touring totem pole. So that was really good fun. That was actually one of my favorite parts because every day was something new.
So what did you like the most about touring with these guys?
It's probably a couple of things, to be honest. Like I really loved their fans. I really loved the bands as well. Like I loved getting to know like their fan bases and just kind of trying to put on a show that their fans would enjoy. You know, especially when you're hopping from tour to tour, you've got to kind of make sure that you are fully representing what you are as a band, but also, you know, cater to people that are there to watch the headliner and stuff like that, you know. And then we got to do our own headline stuff, which was like, ooh, like, wow, that's cool. So you guys are here for us. That's amazing. So it was great, man. We were just spreading the word.
Yeah, so you just released the first full-length album earlier this year. So
Yes.
What was the main influences? You had a band before that, like
Yeah.
I think 3 members of As Lions were in there as well.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
Genre is something totally different. So why
Totally
did you
different.
decided to do a new band and do something different?
I mean, mainly because like our previous band went through like a couple of significant lineup changes, and towards the end it was just like, is this even like what we want to do anymore? Like, do we want to continue to do something that a completely different group of people started and devised? You know, myself being one of them, our old guitarist Ben being another. You know, him and I and Will wrote an awful lot of the material, and it, you know, it felt right to go and do something different. I didn't want to kind of have this weird, you know, Franken band made up of completely different members. It was like, no, that's not fair. It's not fair to the fans, and it's not kind of fair to ourselves. We're just gonna be writing material we think people want to hear. Let's do what we want. Let's do that. Let's just do whatever the fuck we want, and let's do it right. Let's mean it, you know. And if we win on those terms, great, because you know we find like-minded people that enjoy it. So that was kind of the thinking behind As Lions. We just wanted to be ourselves.
Yeah. So did you have any kind of shit from the old fans or anything because of starting
Like, I
something
mean, like, you know,
completely
there's
new,
always
or-
people that say, how dare you do that? See you later. You know, it's pointless. I think it's kind of pointless listening to people that just want to kind of tear stuff down. And luckily, we don't really get that often. You know, we had it like a little bit at first, but man, I've had people trying to come after me that talk shit all my life. It's just those people are like the least important people. Why would you listen to them? They're not going to make you a better singer. They're not going to make you a better musician. They're not going to make you happier. Like, so just make a choice. You know, do what makes you happy. Practice. Be better.
You've been raised in quite a musical environment, I guess.
Yeah, yeah.
Your father and also your brother being in bands. So
Yeah.
what was it like to grow up?
I think, you know, for me, man, like it was honestly, we had like a normal childhood that was kind of, you know, punctuated by a lot of music. I guess, yeah, I played drums first, and then I kind of moved on to guitar, and then I kind of tried to play bass, and I sucked, and then, like, I didn't even want to try piano. And now I really want to I really want to try piano now, and I am, but, you know, exactly, you know. But then I kind of, to be honest with you, the last thing I ever thought I would do was be a singer. Like, that was kind of, I had no plans to do that.
So you didn't want to be, as a child,
No,
be like your father or something?
Not really. It sort of seemed, I don't know, like, I don't want to sound like a dick, it just kind of seemed a little bit cliched to me, and I was like, no, like, do something else. So I was studying to do film and screenwriting and stuff like that, and that was what my plan was. And one day we got a tour, that turned into another tour, and that turned into another tour, and, you know, we were touring with absolute heroes of mine. And it kind of came down to like the will you, won't you go to university, and I just went, oh God, and here I am. So, so you know.
So did your parents actually had an issue with you not going to university?
No, not at all. My parents are amazing. They've been really, really supportive, and they've always been there for, you know, advice, just as mum and dad. You know, for me, for my younger brother Griff, for my sister, for all of us. You know, they've really supported all of us in doing what we want to do, and that's like the biggest deal to me. Like, they're wonderful.
But it must be pretty hard sometimes to be a son of your father because of the band and everything. Or do you think it helps in something? Or
No,
it's
it's look, man. Everyone's got their shit. Everyone's got their thing that, you know, is the elephant in the room or whatever. You know, for me, it just happens to be that, and I just get my head down, man. I try to write great songs. That's it. You know, if I don't really pay attention to any of the negative stuff, to be honest.
So, do you have any kind of significant influences or idols or anything?
The gentleman on stage is a pretty big one, Miles Kennedy.
He's fucking awesome.
Yeah, he's ridiculous. He's incredible. The whole band, they're the nicest guys. And they're just they're each one of them supremely talented. Killswitch Engage for me when I was a kid was a huge one. Linkin Park, first band that made me ever want to make music ever.
I must admit that I cried pretty hard when I've heard the news.
Dude, it was fucking horrific.
Sorry, I've just seen them and photographed them on the summer festivals like a few weeks before that, and it just felt like sort of a stupid joke.
That was. It still doesn't really seem real to me, but that was the first band that really, like, I remember being like, you know, remember when you were like 10 and you had like a boyfriend or a girlfriend, and you were like, oh, let's hold hands and stuff like that. I remember listening to Linkin Park when we broke up. Like, you know, it was like, you're like, I don't want to talk to you anymore. Fine. In the end, it doesn't matter. Like, you know, I remember all that stuff. And Linkin Park, it's crazy. They were, you know, they were a constant in my life. Still are a constant. So, you know, bands like that, and Killswitch and Trivium, that whole sort of new wave of American heavy metal, yeah, all that kind of stuff.
Okay, so what's happening next? What are your plans? Maybe record somewhere on the way?
Yeah.
Or not yet?
Yeah, well, we're already writing. We're demoing at the minute. We've got about 2 weeks off after this tour, which we'll be demoing in. And then we're doing a 2-week headline tour around the UK. Then next year, can't really say yet, but it's pretty fucking cool. So we're excited.
So thank you very much for your time.
Dude, thank you so much for having me.
It was great talking to you.
Hell
So
yeah. Cheers.
have a nice rest of the tour.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Just watching, guys.